Or if you're on a chair, feet flat on the floor in a parallel position. So if you're sitting on a chair with your feet down, don't have your legs crossed. But if you are sitting on a cushion, cross your legs in a comfortable position. And if you're able to sit in the full Vajra posture for even 1 second, that's helpful. Apparently, it nice imprints there for the future. You can have your coccyx slightly raised. This helps to straighten the spine. Make sure your shoulders are over your hips. And if you are sitting on a comfortable couch, try not to lean back into it, because you'll just sort of go into a bit of a stupefied state. It's a little bit too relaxing. So try and use our own strength to hold us upright. And the same as if you're sitting on a chair, try not to sort of lean back onto it, because we're only half an hour. So I think we can hold ourselves up, unless you have a back injury or you're not feeling very well. By all means, do whatever you need to do. And let's just visualize we have this string of pearls running from our coccyx all the way up through our head. You can imagine these are light, brilliant light. You can imagine maybe someone at the crown of our head, very gently lengthening this string of pearls. So give some space in between those vertebrae, let those vertebrae breathe. As we walk around during the day, we pound our spines. So just try and expand and lengthen. Head slightly tipped forward, eyes down, tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, and the jaw relaxed. Remember the hands are in the meditation mudra, thumbs touching. Let's go to the scalp, top of the head. Just relax the scalp. As you do that, you'll notice that the rest of the face starts to relax. So just notice your forehead, your eyes. Relax your cheeks, your nose. And check your jaw again. Maybe you can relax it a little bit more. And relax your ears. Relax your chin, mouth. And then go back to the back of the head and relax the back of the scalp. And the neck, the shoulders, and the arms, hands and fingers. And relax the chest and the belly, and the legs, and the feet and the toes. And then bring the mind to the breath. And just notice the cool air, sensation of the cool air flowing in through the nostrils. And then the sensation of the slightly warmer air as you're breathing out. And we just set our motivation. Think, why am I here this morning? So we think we're doing this practice very quietly, very humbly. Just one step in front of the other, slowly, slowly, moving towards enlightenment. Meanwhile, we're catching our delusions as they arise. Try not to have our body and speech be the servants of our delusions. So everything we're doing here just helps us. These are all tools that we're using to heal ourselves, so we can be of benefit to others. So just bring the mind to the breath. Just breathing in and breathing out. And if there's any sounds around, try not to have your mind go investigate them. Just allow the sounds to be there. If you can smell anything in your home, maybe someone's cooking toast or making coffee, allow those odors, smells, just allow them to be there. And try not to have the mind move off to breakfast. We'll get there soon enough. And if there's any thoughts arising in the mind, just allow them to come and go. Bring the mind back to the breath. Now in your own time, we'll all do it in our own time, we'll do the 9-round breathing. So if anyone hasn't done this before or doesn't know what they're doing, can you just let me know? I'll run through it. Okay, Anna. So, all right then. So first of all, it's called, this is a meditation usually it's called dispelling the airs. And the very experienced yogis do this when they, just as a preliminary to some of the more advanced practices. So basically what we're doing is cleaning out the channels, all these different channels that all our energy runs through in our body. These are something that we can't really see. It's in the texts. And there's a lot of exercises that are actually done, sort of yogic exercises that are done around dispelling the airs before engaging in a lot of the very advanced practices. But for us, we're just doing this very, very simple one. And I'm doing it the way LAMA YESHE taught. So first of all, take your right finger, place it on the left nostril. So it's a bit complicated, but anyway, you'll get used to it. Breathe in through the right nostril and just breathe in a full breath to the top of the breath. Fill the lungs completely. And you can pause at the top of the breath and then just very gently move the finger over to the right side and block the right nostril and just breathe out through the left. And as you're breathing out, you just imagine you're breathing out all this attachment energy, all the unhealthy desire, the grasping and the neediness. So you breathe all that out through the left. And you're breathing it, as you're breathing it out, you imagine this kind of thick, black, yucky smoke. It's almost like a purification exercise. So you just breathe it out. It disappears into space. Then you do it another time. So breathe in through the right. As you're breathing in, you visualize you're breathing in this blissful, radiant white light, filling your whole body. Pause at the top of the breath and then just breathe out all your attachment energy. This is thick, black, yucky smoke. One more time. Breathe in. Pause at the top of the breath and just breathe out. You can imagine all this attachment just leaving your being, disappearing to space. Now, take your left index finger, block the right nostril, breathing in through the left, blissful, radiant white light. Pause at the top of the breath. Just move the finger over to the left, block the left nostril, and breathe out all your anger, disappointment, ill will, jealousy, depression. And imagine it's leaving you as this, again, thick, black, yucky smoke. So breathe in through the left, blissful, radiant white light. Pause at the top of the breath and then breathe out all your anger energy through the right nostril. Breathe in through the left. Pause at the top of the breath and breathe out all your anger. And imagine it's just disappeared into space. And now we're breathing in through both nostrils. Hands in the lap, meditation mudra. Just breathe in, blissful, radiant white light. Pause at the top of the breath. And as you're breathing out all the ignorance, not knowing, not understanding. And traditionally, this is the ignorance of understanding the way things really are. So what they're talking about is emptiness. But we can apply it at whatever level we understand. So it can also be just not understanding things on an ordinary level. So breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out all our ignorance. As this just thick, black, yucky smoke disappearing into space. So we do this, we repeat this now 2 more times. So is that clear? Okay, you got it. Do you want me to lead it one more time or are you good? Okay, good, okay. Right, thanks everyone. So we just do this 2 more times in our own time. So if people who are finished, just bring your mind back to the breath. And don't rush those people who are not finished. So just take note of the difference in the quality of your meditation since you've done the 9-round breathing. Just, I mean, if there's no difference, that's okay too, but you may notice there's a difference in the quality of your focus. Bring the mind back to the breath. So now let's just visualize above the crown of our head, about 2 inches above the crown of our head, a sphere of radiant, blissful, radiant light, translucent light, brilliant. And if you can't really see it, just get a sense of this light above the crown of your head. So you can imagine that this sphere represents all the goodness, the happiness, the love, the wisdom, all the enlightened energy in the universe. And this is the fulfillment of your highest potential. Now just imagine it's decreasing in size till it's about 1 inch in diameter. And it kind of melts and dissolves through the crown of your head into your heart center, to your heart chakra. And from here, it once again begins to expand, slowly spreading through your entire body. And as it does, all the solid parts of your body dissolve into light. Your organs, your bones, muscles, blood vessels. blood cells and your skin. The tiniest particles, the inner workings of the cells, all become light. And think that all your problems, your hindrances, your worries, if there's anything you have to face today that's difficult, will melt into light. So if something arises in your mind that's a distraction, you can capture it, dissolve it into light. So now very slowly just become aware of the room, the pressure of your sit bones on your cushion, the weight of your hands in your lap. Bring the mind back to the breath, just breathing in and breathing out. And we just dedicate the practice we've done this morning. This kind of seals the merit. It doesn't go to waste, all the work that we've done in this half hour. Very, very short practice. Created a huge amount of merit here. So we just dedicate it. We can dedicate for somebody that we may know who is sick, who's dying. Perhaps you have someone in your life who's passed away years ago. Dedicate for them. Anybody you know who's got some difficulties right now, keep them in your mind. Dedicate the merit you've created today for them and for ourselves. so we can continue to have access to these teachings, to be able to have access to Zoom so we can meditate with each other, attend teachings with all these amazing teachers all over the world, so we can continue to walk on our path step by step towards enlightenment, so we can be a benefit to others. Okay, everyone.